Hello everyone, welcome to my representation. The topic is application trees and Dematel in tourism and renewable resources energy. Let me introduce about my group. My group member includes four members: Minh Ngọc, Anh Thư, Thúy Ngọc, and Phương Linh. Next, outline of content includes 6 parts, respectively: introduction, problem statement, literature review, lesson learned, conclusion, and reference. Let's start with the first part, introduction. Mental criteria decision making means the process of determining the best feasible solution according to established criteria and problems that are common occurrences in everyday life. MCDM is concerned with structuring and solving decision and planning problems involving multiple criteria. TRIZ and Dematel technical that play an important role in multi-criteria decision making. TRIZ method means theory of invention problem solving. The TRIZ method focuses on solving engineering and technical problems, developing innovation are technical strategy, prediction and planning, and business model. In multi-criteria decision making, the Dematel method can provide an important role in determining the way of criteria, factor, and formulating strategy. Multi-criteria decision making (MCDM) has potential to improve on area of decision making in engineering and business, from design to manufacturing, but it is particularly beneficial for application. Engineering product differentiation and competitive advantage are often achieved by only very small gains in physical performance. Next, in the engineering industry, the renewable energy, resource energy production industry is an industry that plays an important role in the manufacturing industry of countries. Underinvestment in this sector has been increasing in recent times. The production capacity of these resources is still not large enough and has not yet achieved full efficiency due to renewable resources, energy requiring high technical knowledge. Consider all these positive and negative aspects while defining renewable energy investment for both the country and the company. Many issues should be handled together and strategy should be put in place in different aspects. For this situation, a wide-ranging analysis is needed to come up with investment strategy in renewable resource energy. Trees matter in this context with support MCDM to provide innovative and creative ideas to decision makers for solution of current problem based on the solution of previous problem. Therefore, the TRIZ method can be considered for technical evaluation or of innovative strategic decision for renewable resource energy investment. Besides the theory, multi-criteria decision making model also contribute to building business model and economy recovery. For example, reconsolidating the sustainability of the tourism industry after the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2020, COVID-19 has resulted in a loss of 1 billion tourism industry, most frequently as affected by the risks. Some researchers have emphasized that impact of COVID-19 on tourism industry is significant. However, there is a lack of broad-tier decision making and legal research to identify solutions in the tourism industry. In this case, use the TRIZ principle to argue for issue between relevant stakeholders in the tourism industry to clarify the complex relationship outcome resulting from conflicting industry issues, way to resolve the conflict and innovation risk, to determine the degree of interplay between innovation risk and which has produced the most significant impact. Methods such as multi-criteria decision making, struct model, and Dematel are used to determine the degree of influence between criteria factor and make decision. Continue to part 2, problem statement. In this part, I talk about objective and scope. Firstly, their objective project focus on TRIZ method and the mental method in multi-criteria decision making in each situation, like how the TRIZ method contribute to invest strategy or decision making model of tourism industry after COVID-19, with the scope related to multi-criteria decision making in renewable resource energy and tourism industry. At the end of part 2, we will continue to part 3. My friend Lin, to be clear more about this topic.
Thank you, Ngọc. I will continue with part 3, the literature review. The term theory of invention problem solving, also as TRIZ, and in research is the source of the TRIZ methodologies, the creative and problem solving technique developed in 1946 by the Soviet scientist Henrik Achilles and his team involved considerable research that include examinations of the literatures and data analysis of more than 1 million patents from throughout the world. TRIZ has through times spotted a variety of tools and technologies which can sum up as follows: 76 standard solutions, 9 windows, 40 innovations principles, rules of elevations, identities, and concept results, and areas. In engineering, manufacturing, and industry, the TRIZ approach should resolve single issues, but there are more variety and intricate issues in the science systems. The TRIZ approach is well like an adventurous in that it generates creative ideas and can offer answers. The TRIZ principle has been used to analyze an AI approach to problem solving and the review research in framework that combine service excellence with safe operation to enhance the AI reputations. Based on the analysis framework create, a portions of the constructions models use ARIES and TRIZ models, and the model was verified. Eco-innovation research, also known as the environmental innovations, green innovations, and sustainable innovations, review gaps and opportunities in the fields of advancement. The applications of TRIZ has also been utilized in the fields of bionics, information processing, and business and service sectors. Numerous scholars and business have been used HOQ in numerous articles for many years. For instance, Tang and Dinzers conducted research to assess investment in sustainable energy. They came to the conclusion that in order to investment to continue, the capacities issue needs to be fixed. And the findings showed that evaluating the efficiency of policymakers is useful tactics for preventing blackouts. The HOQ approach can also be applied to different forms of renewable energies. Advancement in solar photovoltaic technologies are possible if engineers prioritize battery array densities and thermal expansion treatment. The advantage of renewable energy sources for the environment have been subject of numerous studies in the literatures. Carbon gas is not destroyed into the atmosphere as a result of the electricity generated from these energy sources. Environmental pollution can be stopped in this way, and the productions of the renewable energies in 12 Middle East and North Africa nations and found that the initiative significantly impact the decrease of carbon emissions. In this framework, TRIZ technique is taken into considerations in this study for the technique requirements of the investment in renewable energies. And because of the house of quality approach, it is possible to take into account both technique capacities and consumer expectations. As a result, both in terms of the significance of the subject and the uniqueness of the approach, this study is considered to make a significant contribution to the literatures. Thank you. Now my friend will continue with part 4.
Thank you, Linh. The next part, I will discuss the lesson learned. As we know, the 20th century is the century of the Industrial Revolution that consumed a huge amount of fossil energy and depleted mankind non-renewable resources, unbalances the ecology, pollute the environment, greenhouse effect cause global warming, climate change, and natural disaster. Therefore, humanity realized that it's necessary to have a revolution to change thinking and awareness in development to protect the earth, which is to protect the living environment of humanity. The inevitable revolution is the revolution in renewable energy, new fuels, green growth, environmental protection, and sustainable development. Today's era is the era of clean energy, a time for clean energy. The revolution in the renewable energy, new fuel energy that is growing rapidly in recent years will continue to sustainable role in development, protect the green and clean earth environment, change the face of the world, and bring prosperity and happiness to mankind in the 21st century, especially industry, travel, development of tourism in the direction of green growth is considered a strategic solution that can help country ensure energy security and achieve sustainable development goals. Because lower level of environmental pollution can attract more international tourists and can provide employment and income opportunity for local community. Thus, renewable energy provide an opportunity for the tourism industry to further develop and has the potential to assist those economy in addressing some of the fundamental social economic problems such as unemployment and income equality. With this agreement in mind, the policymakers should come up with more sustainable tourism development policy that can assist the country to expand their tourism industry further. In addition, now, after the COVID-19 pandemic, it's necessary to have an appropriate marketing direction to help attract more visitors, increase revenue and development. Using digital marketing is one of the most successful approach. with the form of digital technology application in promoting and introducing domestic tourism destination with the image of safety, friendly, and quality. Through scanning QR code, promoting tourism on media channel, social network, communicating about the safe pickup process, building an online travel program aimed as domestic tourists. In the current context, the direction of sustainable long-term development in the tourism industry should be associated with environmental protection, reducing carbon emission associated with combusting, and improving environmental culture, as well as using renewable energy sources. That will have this industry to stand and roll on it both during the difficult period caused by COVID-19 as well as in the new normal. Moreover, the travel company must robust assess of regulation governing governing the health and safety of tourists, and government must establish a responsible and dedicated agency for promoting renewable energy by supporting comprehensive economic energy analysis, encouraging household and business to use renewable energy instead of conventional energy, and of course managing dedicated credit funds and subsidies. Beside that, onshore creating an innovative model, TRIZ and Dematel method to resolve conflict and contradiction of related issues in the tourism industry. It will suggest a criteria element to improve tourism-related industry for the sake of industry sustainable development. Therefore, it should be said that innovation and investment in renewable energy sources in tourism industry are important. So these authorities should make effort to come up with policy to promote sustainable tourism investment and policy related to the promotion and the use of renewable energy sources. This is the end of my part, and the last part, Minh Ngọc will continue. Thank you.
Now I will continue the presentation. On this slide, we'll talk about the conclusion. The purpose of this research is to identify the best innovation strategy for investment in renewable energy and tourism industry problems such as transportation and tourism. During the COVID pandemic, as you know, the hotel were in high demand. That's why the study create a relation matrix of 22 items based on the heuristic theories of the TRIZ invention principle and 3 different stages in the analysis process. In the next slide, we'll show you the 3 different stages. The first stage I would like to mention is 11 different factors were identified based on TRIZ method contradiction, the expert then makes pair-by-pair comparison to generate a contradiction of matrix. In the second stage, the strategy priority of innovation engineering requirement for renewable energy investment are measured with the quality entry. In addition, the IT2 fuzzy B, A, and B were used to evaluate this in the third stage, topic first, the IT2 is used to determine the most relevant improvement specification. And furthermore, the application of 3 important Dematel matrix element, including transformation body size, optimization body size, and the last cleanness management is quite important in this research study. As a result, it has to increase customer certification with the hotel service quality and renewable and energy consumption. In the next slide, I will show you the reference. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.